Hi, I'm Dragon Blingy and look at my new cover. It's so pretty. I love it. And in this video, I'm gonna cover how to use astrology and fashion in your favor in order to attract what it is that you want to attract. It is essentially a form of glamour magic. Glamour magic is when you use magic to change your outwards appearance. So what you need to know is your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and your Mars. Obviously, all these placements play a role, but the major ones are your Venus and your rising. Also, the majority of the world uses tropical astrology. I don't. I use Vedic astrology. It is the exact same as tropical, except that the dates are slightly different. Whichever astrology you use, don't worry, this video is still meant for you. But I noticed that a lot of people don't resonate with their tropical placements, so that's why I recommend them to give Vedic a try. I'm not going to tell you which one is better for you because that's up to you to decide. I can tell you which one works better for me, but I can't decide what's going to work better for you. Also, each sign is unique in its own way. So in terms of fashion, they may oppose one another. So when you have two opposing signs in your astrology birth chart, what happens is they're either going to cancel each other out or balance each other out. Or you're going to be very conflicted. I like both. What do I wear? What do I wear? Which is what happens to me. So if you don't like some of the fashion choices that I mentioned for each sign, don't force yourself to like them. I mean, keep an open mind, be open to them, but don't force yourself. And this video is mostly for females. I'm not trying to discriminate against other genders. It's just that it's really hard to find males that are very in tune with their astrology placements. But if I do find some men or anyone who's non-binary, I will put them in here. Okay, now first on the list is Gemini. It is a sign that rules over the hands and the arms. So take care of your hands, of your nails, unlike me. So wear some really nice nail polish, really cool nail designs. Wear things that draw attention to your arms, to your hands, such as bracelets. Wear hand warmers, arm warmers, fingerless gloves, yes. And I do not care if any of these things are not in style because dressing for your astrology is not about following trends. No, it's about activating your placements in your astrology birth chart. And I do want to mention that I know that Geminis are very versatile and like to try everything. So that means that they're very likely to want to follow trends. And I can tell you now, avoid doing that. Don't buy something just because it's trending. I mean, if it resonates with you in terms of your astrology placements, okay. But if it's only because it's trending, avoid. Because trends are not going to activate your astrology placements. And yeah, I do understand that wearing trends can make you look younger, which kind of fits your sign, but there are other ways of looking younger without constantly following trends. Not to mention that you are a sign that can get away with wearing things that do not match together, such as patterns that have nothing to do with one another, like Aurora. Look at her outfits. Nothing there matches, but it works. It works for her. When I think of Gemini, fashion-wise, I think of Cruella, Melanie Martinez, I think of Harley Quinn because they have the split hair thing. And in my eyes, that looks really, really good on Gemini. It works. Gemini is very playful, very youthful. They like to have fun. So if you see a clothing item, ask yourself, would an adult, a very serious adult, wear this? No, but a Gemini would. So things that make you look more youthful and more playful, like crop tops or tie-dye shirts. Go for very bright colors like fuchsia, yellow, green, any shade of neon. Oh, and if you can find things that glow in the dark, go for it. Brandon Rogers, he is actually a YouTuber who has some Gemini placements, and he is a great example because he often creates these characters that wear lots of bright neon colors. And even when he's not playing these unhinged characters, Even his casual outfits are quite questionable. It's like, what's that shirt? Like, what are you wearing? Okay, now Libra and 7th house placements. So I noticed that celebrities that have lots of Libra placements really like glitter, glitz, and glam. Beyonce definitely likes her glitter. I always see her in glitter. However, if you look at it, it is not thrown in randomly. It has a structure, it has a pattern. For instance, Leo is also a sign that likes glitter, but I noticed that Leo likes it more randomly, all out there, while Libra is more like, no, simple, but still very elegant. Emma Stone is a great example of how people with prominent Libra placements could dress. She's very classy and has lots of floral patterns. It's really good. Libra is ruled by the planet of love and beauty, so it should go for very romantic styles, a bit like a Disney princess. Ribbons, cap sleeves, wearing pink and green, and blue. Blue also looks really good on you. Libra is not a minimalist nor a maximalist. It's perfectly in between. Of course, it also depends on the other placements. If you have lots of earthy signs, you're gonna be a bit more toned down. If you have a lot of fire signs, you're gonna be a bit more extravagant. Since the symbol is the scales, it does need to be in balance. And there are some people that don't look good in middle parts. However, I feel that Libras do, so try splitting your hair in the middle. Speaking of balance, if you are wearing a bracelet on your left, try also wearing one on your right. And I heard that Libras like matching sets. And I think that Cassie Howard from Euphoria dresses very much like a Libra. She wears pink, blue, always wears matching sets, and splits her hair in the middle. And in one of her fantasies on how she wishes she could be, she is covered in rhinestones. It's all glitz and glam, and they are in a pattern. Also, Sydney Sweeney does have lots of Libra placements in her chart. So anything with flowers, shades of pink, they look really, really good on her. They do. So Libras are associated with peace and harmony, and so are butterflies. I often also see butterflies and Libras associated together. So if you have these placements, try wearing butterflies. I think that they would look really, really good on you. Shirts with butterflies on them, butterfly necklaces, butterfly clips. These are so cute. Oh, I love them. Libras are cardinal signs. Cardinal signs start things, they start trends, they are trend setters. Avril Lavigne, for example, she set the trend of the early 2000s for girls to wear straight hair and ties over their shirts. And I am so guilty of this, but I don't really remember sticking 100% to that style. I was much more obsessed with her best damn thing style, such as wearing the plaid skirts, the hoodies with the checkers on them, and she even had her own clothing brand called Abby Dawn, and it was like nothing I've ever seen before, so she definitely started something. Now, Aquarius and 11th house placements. Aquarius is not a sign that follows trends. It is a sign that sets the trends, but not for the same reason as cardinal signs. Cardinal signs like to start trends because they start things. While Aquarius is a creative, futuristic sign, they're always thinking about new ideas, always planning ahead, and the fact that they do not care what others think gives them so much liberation to experiment. For instance, Millie Bobby Brown, I always see so many people copy her hairstyles, her outfits, and she was always someone who was very open to experimenting whenever it came to fashion. And Millie, she even got criticized very much for her outfits sometimes, because she always wears things that stand out, as Aquarius often should. Like people say, oh, she dresses way too old for her age. Well, Aquarius is a sign that kind of plans ahead, so I guess sometimes they will look a bit more mature fashion-wise. But no matter how old we are, no matter what sign we are, we should be open and even encouraged to experiment. So Paris Hilton is another great example. I'm pretty sure that she set a lot of trends of the early 2000s. I know that she is mostly associated with pink, but she looks also really good in blues. Since it is a futuristic sign, it also looks really good in holographic fabrics. Pretty much like this one. It is one of my favorite jackets. I love it. It's so nice. Oh, and the shirt here also has some holographic text, but you can barely see it. So one of your colors would be black because you are ruled by Saturn, but you're also ruled by Uranus, so all shades of blue, gray, and white. Speaking of futuristic, I think that galaxy print would also look really good on Aquarius because Aquarius is associated with science, the future, time and space, astronaut. So it just makes sense that they would wear some galaxy print. Some astrologers even say that Aquarius likes to wear patterns and prints. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if they're getting confused with Sagittarius here, but I'm gonna put it in anyways. But yeah, something like polka dots or stripes. And I noticed that Aquarius even likes to wear some color blocking. Aquarians are very nonconformist, so try also dressing androgynously, a bit like Harry Styles does. This is a great example of how Aquarius does not care what you think. The last phase of Aquarius is the angel. So try wearing things that have angels on them. I'm not saying you have to go full on angel core, but perhaps shirts that have cherubs on them, or a hoodie with angel wings on the back. That's pretty cool. Unicorns and Pegasi are also intertwined with angels, so be open to those as well. So Aquarius is associated with the ankles and calves, so bring attention to those, like wear ankle bracelets. Wear anything knee-high socks, knee-high boots. Remember those knee-high sneakers that the emos wore? Yeah. Maybe even leg warmers. And I know people are gonna say, but they're not in style anymore. Okay, dressing for your astrology is not about dressing in style, because styles come and go, and astrology is timeless. Because personally, I see trends as social conditioning. Oh, you can't wear this because it's out of style. Like, who gets to decide what's in style and what isn't? Like, you may not like them today because they're out of style, but if the next day, if tomorrow someone says they're back in style, then you're automatically open to them. Like, why do you need to follow trends? Why can't you just wear something because you like it, because it looks good on you? It's one thing to say, I don't want to wear it because it's not for me. It's completely different to say, I don't want to wear it because it's not in style. Those are two different things. So use common sense, see what you like, but don't force yourself to like it. Aquarius is advised to wear wide leg pants, flared leg pants, straight leg pants, or bell-bottom leg pants. I feel that this has also some Saturn influence, but I think it's also the fact that these pants are very liberal and Aquarius likes to be free. I would know because I wear them and they are so comfortable. So people think that Aquarius needs to look weird, and it doesn't. It just needs to stand out. People think that weird and different are the same, and they're not. They are not the same. There's a huge difference between something that makes you say, oh, wow, that's interesting, never seen that before, and something that makes you wonder whether the person who is wearing it is actually sober. Okay, and that's it for the air signs in this video. Up next are earth signs. So Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Let me know if you like to use tropical or Vedic astrology, and also if these placements resonated with you. Thank you for watching. Blessed be, and bye.